What's up everyone, Andy here with Raincoast, and today we're going to talk about DTG printing. This is my life. So, today in this video we're going to be talking about direct-to-garment printing, which stands for DTG printing, aka digital printing. It's kind of like the newest cutting-edge technology in the printing industry. And basically it allows the printer to print on one shirt at a time, regardless of how many colors the design calls for. This is wonderful. The first way we started printing was with screen printing. That's kind of traditional printing, where you're actually taking your design and separating it out into different colors, and you're limited on the number of colors you can use. With DTG printing, it doesn't matter. You just pop the shirt into the printer and it does the rest for you. That's really helpful for us because we found that most people want 1 or 2 t-shirts at a time instead of 100 shirts with the same design on them. So with DTG printing, think of a printer that you have at home for your paper. It's an inkjet printer, and a DTG printer is quite similar to that, except it's a lot bigger, and it has a moving pallet that you place the shirt on. Once you line it up straight, you press print and it'll print the design just like it would on a piece of paper onto your t-shirt. DTG printing works best with cotton. So whenever we have a basic cotton shirt or a premium cotton shirt or a hoodie that is made out of like at least 80% cotton, it's suitable for DTG printing. Where DTG printing falls apart is when you want to print on blends. DTG printing has limitations in those scenarios because the water-based ink it uses only binds to the cotton part of the fabric. So take this hoodie I'm wearing right here. I just know for a fact it's only about 60% cotton. If I were to print on this, the ink would only bind to 60% of the fibers in the shirt, leaving the remaining 40%, which is polyester in this case. It wouldn't be able to bind to that. So the resulting print would be like a really faded, kind of reddish look because it takes on the color of the garment you're printing on. So in that case, it's not suitable for printing, but in most cases it is. The first step that you have to take is you have to pre-treat the shirt with a transparent chemical that's sticky and let it dry. If you think of the fibers of a shirt close up under a microscope, they're like this, right? And then hoodie fibers, which are looser, are probably like that. What the pre-treat does is it binds them all together and it gives the garment a really flat floor for the ink to rest on and cure, which allows nothing to really fall through, if you can picture it that way. Now we've pre-treated our dark color garment and we're ready to print. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to download your art file from the system and line it up in the garment creator software that talks to the printer. And then we're going to actually put the printer onto the pallet and line it up correctly so the printing prints straight. Once all that's done, we're ready to go and hit print. So we've let the printer do its thing, everything looks good, there's no ink where it shouldn't be, and we're ready to cure the garment. With DTG printing, it needs to cure a little bit longer than traditional screen printing. So we put it in there and we slow the oven down, and we allow the shirt to cure at 350 degrees for about 45 seconds. So this is where quality control comes in. Once we pull it off the pallet, we hold it up to our eyes and examine it and make sure the print is straight. If it is, now we're ready to ship, and we do our last quality control with a lint roller, and we fold the garment up nicely and make sure everything is satisfactory on our end, and we're ready to package the item for you. So that's it for DTG printing. I hope I was able to explain and allow you guys to understand a little bit about it. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section below and I will make further videos. DTG printing, to summarize, is basically the fastest and easiest way that we print most shirts if the fabric of the shirt applies to DTG printing. Later on, we'll get into how we print on blends, which is a little bit tougher, and how we print on hoodies as well. Stay tuned.